Welcome to Archetype Assault. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series I told you about in the October 26th, 2021 channel update. Here's how this'll work. I made a wheel of 294 Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes. There's a link in the description to where I found those archetypes, but bear in mind I removed Psychic, Spellcaster, Magician, and Zombie from the wheel. Anyways, for each episode I'll spin that wheel off screen. Whatever archetype it lands on, I have to make a deck in the hopes that I win at least one of 3 best-of-1 games. If you can't tell from the thumbnail what archetype I spun on the wheel for this episode, we're running Volcanics. For future reference, the thumbnails of each episode will hint at the archetype I spun on the wheel. Volcanics are your typical burn archetype, if that makes sense. They attempt to inflict effect damage to your opponent as fast as possible, Scattershot being the most common one as it deals 500 damage each time it's sent to the graveyard. Slicer could deal 500 damage once per turn, however that effect prevents it from attacking. For Shell, when it's in the graveyard, you can pay 500 to add another Shell from deck to hand. For Doomfire, when it destroys a monster by battle, it can destroy all monsters your opponent controls, and inflict 500 damage for each monster destroyed. Volcanic Rocket paired with a special summon Spirit of Flames can ensure that I have a rank 4 Xyz monster on the field, such as Time Thief Redoer, Infernal Flame Vixen, Tornado Dragon, or Paguska. Hitad the Fire Charmer Ablaze is a kinda good link to have, as it's basically a Witch of the Black Forest for fire monsters when it's destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. Royal Firestorm Guards is an interesting draw engine. On summon, you could shuffle 4 Pyro-type monsters in the graveyard back into the deck to draw 2. It's helpful if all 3 Scattershots are in the grave. Cataclysmic Scorching Sunburner is also an interesting addition to this deck, as it can special summon itself if a fire monster I control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. Triblaze Accelerator is a useful card, as you could use it during either player's turn to discard a Volcanic to draw a card. However, when it's in the graveyard, preferably by Magic Planter, as it's a draw 2 in that case, you could banish it to put a Volcanic in grave. Other cards like Foolish Burial Goods, and Gold Sarcophagus help speed up the process. Ash Blossom and Imperm are good cards to use as well. Well, that's the deck. Let's see how good I do. 0-3. Not a good start for the series. I lost to Elemental Heroes, and drew Draco. I will admit I should have put Harpy's Feather Duster in my deck as its good spell and trap removal, and I was so close to winning against that Heroes player. Oh well, it's an archetype and deck I've never played before. I was bound to make some mistakes here and there. Well, if there's one thing I learned, it's to learn how the deck works before I start blindly playing it. I'm sorry I let you down, Pain96. Well, that concludes episode 1 of Archetype Assault. Liking the series so far? Consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Let me know how bad I played in the comments below. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. Take care.